Okay, we are live. I'm having network issues. That's what the problem is. Alright, it seems my Wi-Fi is not acting right and everything, and doesn't help this one's running around loose. Yes, we love you too. But I'm gonna tell you guys again. This is episode 61. Take whatever 50 million take. Alright? But how's everybody's night? To my new friends, new whatever, who check out my page, I was at the Lehman thing. If you were one of them, just remember I'm blunt, honest, and I don't sugarcoat my live feeds or anything. Now, here's the thing I want to check out, because, one, I have nobody hitting dislike or anything, so I want to share this on Facebook as well as Twitter. So excuse me a moment while I share this, because I want to see what happens, because I have a theory on this. Okay. I'm back. I think I'm back. I'm back. Alright, I'm going to share this on Twitter. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, now, I thought this. Okay. Now, in the past couple of live feeds, I've had somebody put a thumbs down. Right? I call them the sorry-ass people, because they got nothing better to do. Right? Before I even open my mouth. So, what happened was, on this one, when I was trying to record it, I kept getting a thumbs down. So I thought maybe by me sharing it was causing a thumbs down. But no. So that means it could either be many people watching me and they're getting pissed off at me, because this is what happened. As you well all know, if you go back in the vlogs, like I said, mostly they're talking about my ex-best friend / boyfriend, my friend who passed away, all this stuff and everything, right? Now here's the thing. The type of person I am, like I said, I give people a year to fix their mistakes. And basically, if you learn that you did me wrong, we're cool. But I don't trust your ass. Alright? So, you have to earn my trust again. So, as you all well know, I gave Christopher Graham John Fuel 1 year to fix his mistake by listening to his friends, thinking that, oh, this is going to be fun and everything, right? Because he's caught. No matter what, he's caught. He can't lie. He can't. He's caught. Right? All the stuff's been found out. He plays games, blah, 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 and everything, right? And stuff like that. Okay? So, guess what? After I gave him the year to fix everything, and I found all the culprits, all of everything and stuff, right? Here is the problem. Someone is still pissed off. And it ain't me. Alright? I had fun today. I went to the Lehman sophomore social thing. Basically, how we got to talk. It was I'm going to get the bag right now so you can see what it is. It was the Overcoming Barriers and Moving Up Sophomore Year Initiative. Basically, it's the sophomores at Lehman. And they are learning about new steps to be a junior, senior, and what's going to be like in the real world. Getting connections, everything, and stuff like that. And my part of it was they talk to the alumni and how I do the podcast in the sense of my vlogs here. I'm working with Marku42 as well as Legend Traveling TARDIS and many other things on my journey, right? Get connections for people with other people, cosplayers. If they need someone, they want to get a gig, I'll get you somebody, you know, things like that. I do have my own photography. I am an ordained minister, blah, 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 and all this stuff, right? But with all the stuff I have going on, I'd rather get people jobs until I can get myself together, right? Because a lot of selfish people took time away from me. And they know who they are, all right? So, basically, I just am, like, trying to get everything together. So, like now, some of the pictures from the event, there wasn't that many kids because they had the club event, they had the other sophomore event, and all this other stuff and everything. So I was only able to get a few pictures and 360 things and stuff, so I'm going to upload those over the weekend. Right? So if anybody is new to the page, please like and subscribe. And because I know you guys are watching these, that's the funny part about this. But if you saw what happened before, if it posted or anything, my phone, it didn't fall into the ice cream. It's just I was showing guys I was eating ice cream. And turns out my speaker was sounding funny to begin with. There was dust and muck in my speaker. So basically, I had to clean out the speaker. I had network issues and everything. It's the weather, you know? So right now I'm watching the Cleveland show and all the other stuff, dealing with things, dealing with this little monster here. Oop. He wants to be petted. He loves petting. So, yeah. So I signed up for my state tests, all the other things, right? I'm going to be dealing with a lot of stuff and everything. It gets closer to Comic-Con. I want to do a Comic-Con survival kit for you guys, which I might use one of the bags that I have here and everything, because they also gave, see, this is one survival thing I will tell you with Comic-Con. Always get zipper bags. And there's a reason. And also buy those dollar store little locks, okay? Because sometimes things are left in holding everything. You want to make sure they're locked up. You can even use the TSA locks, but sometimes people have that key for TSA. So your best bet would be something that they can't get into, right? So basically I deal with that. That's another thing too. I have to get my camera equipment ready. I have to get all the other stuff ready because, like I said, I'm pressed this year. I'm going to be interviewing people in the sense of cosplayers and everything, what they think, if they heard of Mark Who 42, Legend Traveling TARDIS, right? So this little situation here threw off the person who was doing the thumbs down. But I want to thank them for thumbs down. It just lets me know that they're more miserable than I am. Meaning their life is like, bleh, right? And they don't know how to get out of that. So, how's everybody else? Like I said, we'll take questions and answers, blah, blah, blah. It's live. I'm just sitting here because I had to walk back to get the bus and everything. And I wasn't going to do any more walking. I have my Doctor Who bag. I have my little kitty cat here. Hello, Potato Potato. I know, it's like his old words, I know. Look at him, look at the mush. This is the mush. He's a mush mush. Yeah, he's mad at me because I've been working extra days. But I need the money. I need the money. Right, mush mush? Huh? Hey, oh yes, you're a mush. You're a mush. We all know that. He's a big mush. Big mush? Want more? Is that what it is? You want more? You're a big mush? You're a mush, mush, mush. This is the show, people. Yeah. Trust me, if he could have his own channel, he would. The things he does, but the problem is when I put this on, he don't do the things he does. He used to slide across my living room floor. Yep. But right now we're going through boxes, because that's the one thing about school. You get term papers, things like that, all those other things and stuff, and you can't use them anymore, so shred, shred, shred. The idea of paperless society, we have more paper than we did years ago. And I've got my yarn. I got a good deal on it. I'm trying to get more deals on the yarn and everything. I don't know if I'll ever get that deal again, but I'm going to be working on blankets, things like that, because I don't have to babysit anybody's ass. Okay? Also, I wanted to talk to you guys, too, because, eventually... I'm sorry. Did I forget to do... Yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, more. This is what happens. I'm also going to be talking about, like, things and stuff, because, like, if you go to my Facebook page, I put I'm just sitting up. I'm just sitting up. Can I sit up? See, look at this. All right. No, he protects me with everything because of everything that's wrong and stuff. But, basically, I'm going to be talking about, like I said, in the once I get everything organized this weekend and everything, I'm going to be dealing with how to prepare for Comic-Con. Because since it's almost 2 weeks, and I'm going to do the start of everything, because I don't have the supplies yet. Meaning, I have some of the supplies, but not the supplies, because this is the thing. No one realizes, unless you are a vet of Comic-Cons or any excuse me, I have the hiccups. Of any cons, you're going to have your usual, I know what I'm doing, except those are from the newbies. Us regular con goers know how to put pockets in things. How to make use of every space we have because we have to carry this stuff back. Okay? Figure out every which way we can and stuff. So, like this year. I'm checking out all the rules and everything, but I may just do small signs that people can hold while they're snapping with the TARDIS and everything, right? That way it's easy for me. I put in the bag, I go, I run. You know? Because it's been one of those things where I had to lug everything. Now, since I am press, I might have the press room where I can drop some stuff off. But if I need my camera equipment and everything, I can't. So, I have to do this very carefully in the way I do it. And everything, because when I found that I wasn't VIP one year because they did away with it and everything, I rolled around that whole place and I loved it. Because I got to see everybody and do everything. But I didn't go last year because I used the money for Comic-Con to go to England. Okay, I don't know if I gotta see if I still have some left over, but I don't think so. I think I used it all to pay the bills because I was saving up to see Christopher Graham John Fuel again, but he decided to let everybody think I dumped him when he really threw me away because they told him to. And I took all that money and took care of myself because I was not going back to see him. I would only go back or anything if he came here to apologize. And I think that'll be a cold day in hell when that happens, you know? Because he knowingly did this to me. And do I resent? Do I let it go? Yes. But here's the thing. You have to know what's been going on to know why I'm going to be more determined this year. Not to have anybody walk over me. More determined to help more people, but at the same time take care of myself. Deal with things that should have been dealt with a long time ago because I put others first. I had to behave because many people didn't want me to say what I did and everything because they felt that it was, gloating and stuff. And it's not, These are my accomplishments and I am proud of my accomplishments. My good ones and bad ones. My bad one is sitting in England. Okay? Because I really thought I had a good friend who really fell for me and wanted to be, The way he talked about me to people, everyone told him he did, but to each his own, and his friends won out in this one. But yet they can't let go of anything. And I sit there and I go like, you won. Go away. You wanted him back so bad? Go away. Let me find somebody that's not going to cater to their friends in the sense of, sure, I like her, I love her, and care about her, but you guys come first because you can't leave me, otherwise I'll have a nervous breakdown, but she can go away because in your minds that she's wrong for me, even though you don't know her. Yeah. I tell that to people, and everyone looks at me like, was he a fucking moron? Alright? So, also, by the way, my vlogs are not for under 16. They can be for under 16 if you have parents' permission. But at the same time, I don't care. Because I never used to curse until I started working at my job. I just don't like being walked over. And the problem is that I try to explain that to people and they still don't get it. They still don't understand. But that's how they are because they're never going to change. Christopher Graham John Fuell's never going to change. He's going to cry the sympathy act and the victim. That's why they said he met his match with me because I don't put up with that. You can't keep playing the victim. You're 34 years old. If I'm not allowed to play the victim, you go away, I'm tired of his friends putting him down, but yet they're considered gold. Using him and everything, but then he manipulates them too. Do you know people miss out on a lot of things with me? And then you have those few people that use me for my connections with people. And that's not right either. I'm looking to have friends, a boyfriend, and all that stuff. And I sit there and I go like, you guys really do not know me. And then it's like, trying to explain to everybody, go, but that's not what we heard. I said, because you're listening to people who are jealous, hateful, and envious of me. Who don't even sit down with me or like anything I like because it's not their cup of tea. You better not be throwing. I just thought I heard the cat throwing up. This is live, people. Because, like I said, I told people, my editing program, when Windows 10 went in, it deleted out something, and I think it thought it was like a bad program or something. So I have to wait now and either rebuy a program or have my friend fix it. I basically just take every day with a grain of salt now. Like, my family does not vlog, so I can't have them on here. I try not to have them on here because they don't understand this and everything. I have 72 followers, but yet I have millions of people watching this and not subscribing. Why aren't you guys not subscribing? Why? Because I'm too honest, too blunt? Or you're listening to people who never met me and they're crying because now their friend is caught in his lies and everything, and I warned him about that I wasn't coming back. So like I said, if his grandmother passes, if anything else happens in his life, that's all his friends. They did it. I'm not falling for it again. Like I said, if he really wants to be my friend again, he really thought that this would be like one of those games that people play and everything. He thought this was Big Bang Theory. You know what? Amy's sitting in Florida right now. She's about 20 years younger than me, old enough to be my child, if he really wants an Amy. Because since he's a Sheldon, he can keep her. Like the sneakiness they all did with that and everything. And trust me on it, right? Or like when Gwen and all the other stuff that she did and everything, she's still like, you know what I mean? Okay? You wouldn't act that way if you weren't guilty of something or hiding something. So if the two of you really are together and everything, allegedly, like some people have said, you know, fine. Go away. Leave me alone. You got him back. Whatever, right? I'm not one of those whiny little brats that has to cry every time and stuff. No, no, no. Trust me. If you got that way just because I was his friend and best friend, and all the stuff you told people on my Facebook page, you know, and people can vouch for that, what were you hiding? Okay? Same like all the other people in his life. What are you hiding? Because, like I said, my friend Spencer, who passed away, his friends never met me either. Only maybe 2 or 3, right? And they were more concerned about me and wanted to know if it was any way I could go down to everything, right? To Kentucky and deal with everything, but I couldn't. But they still were there for me. Because of the way Spencer talked about me, and Christopher talked about me the same way too. Loved, cared, and everything. Yet, Spencer's friends really were more concerned, and are my friends and everything, except for a few because they're still upset about his passing. But Christopher's friends wanted to get rid of me from day one. How jealous are you, you know? So, that's the sad thing about Christopher. And the way he picks his friends. But Spencer had good friends, but you know what I mean? But one that really cared about me is not here anymore because he couldn't handle his demons. Because he tried to help me with mine, especially the one that's sitting in England on his ass and lying to everybody. Okay? And like I said, it was after he talked to Christopher that all this started going downhill for Spencer. And if I said that, if he has done something, you know? All I know is this. Spencer's a touchy subject, and all of you stay away from that. Christopher Graham John Fuel, you're a chapter in a book. Unless you do right by me, everything you do will fail miserably. Because it was by your own guilt. It's by your own lies and your own admissions that you know? As for me, I enjoyed the day today. I had fun. I got to talk with people. I got to be me. I got to be in an environment where everyone, you know? I really got to, you know what? I like being in those environments. No one is going to drag me down. I am not the sorry person. And if you think video games are more important than a human being, I will get the email address of that place that built the fake robot called Samantha that does everything, and I'll mail it to either his house or their houses because it's clearly everyone loves video games more than a person. But that's the thing. Florida has no power right now, so I wonder how many people are going crazy with that and everything, right? I'm sitting here enjoying the day, hoping that many of you are too. I don't mean to be like this and everything, but at the same time, you have to understand there's positive and negative. You can't be too positive, you can't be too negative. You have to balance both. It's like light and dark. Too much darkness, things wither and die. Too much light, things burn up and disappear and turn to ash. You need that balance. You need that balance. So I'm hoping that all of you have a balance. Because right now, I'm dealing with a lot. I'm dealing with everyone and everything, and I'm going to take care of myself. I welcome all my new friends. I welcome people to, like, if you're at Comic-Cons or anything, come up to me. Right? Only a few people have seen the vlog, you know? Come up to me. You'll be part of the vlog, you know? Let's make it interesting. Because I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat anything. Alright? These vlogs were started back in college to talk about how everything is. And you'll see, right before I even met Christopher Graham John Fuel, there were other exes that pulled the same shit, the same thing. And everyone said, you should have learned from that. I said, that's not the thing. They don't start out that way. It's when their friends who have never met me gets involved, or they're jealous exes. And like a lightning rod, it always happens. Because I'm different. I'm unique. There's something about me that scares people. And you know what? I like that. Because you know what? He's scared of me now. And he won't admit it. Because I, like I said, had phone calls from people. Okay. Guys, this is what I deal with. Can I help you? Thank you. The leg was higher, by the way, guys. Like I said, he just put it down. Okay. I'm telling you people right now. I care about life. I care about people. I don't have a mean bone in my body, but people think I do. The only thing is I get upset because many of you out there get very stalky, very stupid, and very interesting when it comes to the fact of when you guys are hiding the truth. Hiding behind lies and everything else. Like I said, there's patterns to people. I took biopsychology as well as being an empath and everything else that I have learned in loss prevention. The way everyone was acting around me, they're hiding their guilt. They're guilty of something with him. So the funny part is, if he really is gay, that just proves me right and everyone has to apologize to me. That I did nothing wrong to him. If something else is going on, it still proves me right. I did nothing wrong to him. And he did wrong to me. Either way, he's in a conundrum, in a catch-22, or whatever they call it out in England. But do I care? No. I just want to make it clear to everyone on here that I have had people apologize ever since August 23rd because of what happened and how everything is. Many of them have said sorry. But the people who caused this have not. And what does that say about them? They are the most despicable, sadistic, unreliable, liars, cheaters, and they cheated themselves out of an adventure because they didn't get to know me. So, today was a good day. Today was a fun day. And I don't have to be in work until later tomorrow. And then after Thursday, this Friday. And then guess what? I get my 2 days for the weekend because I still have to work Monday. And I'm going to take those 2 days and finish my kitchen. Finish emptying out boxes. Get ready for Comic-Con. And I'll show you the Comic-Con preparedness because I have a bucket right here full of Comic-Con stuff. My mother is trying to work on the skirts for me. And she found, that's the best thing, she found 4 more patterns of Doctor Who. So I may have 4 different skirts. Which is going to be perfect. Because if she does one of the ones I think she's going to do, we might have to tweak some of it too and everything, because I would love to see what I could do. It'll go great with the shirts I have. Because, guys, I have some cool stuff that I will be wearing at Comic-Con. And if these skirts are finished, all of them, I can match the shirts that I want. And that's going to be interesting. The sad thing is that my cycle has to hit at that time. So not only will I be having fun, but I will also be in the most crabbiest mood. So bring chocolate. You run into me at Comic-Con, bring chocolate. They're called peanut chews. Dark chocolate ones. Okay? Some of you are getting the joke with this, but it's not a joke. Every Comic-Con it hits. And if you've seen those bathroom lines, so that's what I'm saying. I am the most pleasant person and everything, but bring chocolate. Peanut chews, dark chocolate. Okay? You can send them to my P.O. Box. It's Gadget Events / Geek Marriages, right? P.O. Box 466, Bronx, New York, 10463. You can send stuff to my P.O. Box. Alright? I want to hear letters from you too, guys. Like this channel. Subscribe and like, okay? Because I want to hear from you guys. You can send me letters, things like that. The reason I got the P.O. Box was I didn't trust his friends or anything. And everything goes through there now because the federal government can look at it. It gets opened there, blah, 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 and stuff like that, you know? The book is being almost finished. Like, you know, and so all the orders have got to go through things, you know? There's so many things, people, that are so positive right now in my life. It's balancing out all this negative that's in it because you need negative, just like light and dark, happy and sadness. Okay? Deal with the yin and yang, and you're going to have the best thing you could ever have. Know yourself, and know your enemies and your frenemies. Don't sugarcoat anything. Don't edit your life. Because a lot of people need to see the other side, because that's what the problem was with Christopher and me. With Christopher Graham John Fuel of the UK, nobody wanted to see my side. Because he cried and cried and cried, but he was the one that threw me away. Because he threw away an opportunity to get to know somebody. Because everybody else mattered, even though he claimed I mattered. He took away my nightmares, but gave me more. See what I mean? Yin and yang it. People, it's 25 minutes in. I just want to let you guys know I'm good. And that ice cream don't mix well with phones. And cats can knock phones anywhere. Alright? So, while I fix my phone, you guys enjoy the night. And hopefully, like I said, I will have the Comic-Con stuff and I will have the Legend of Charging Tard stuff up and everything. But right now, tonight is one of those nights where it's like, yeah. Alright? But if you guys want to talk, told you. Send me a line, drop me whatever. But please, don't make any fake profiles. Don't do anything. And to those out there who have been apologizing to me because you knew it was wrong to go along with everything after you found out the truth, I thank you. And I hope maybe you can convince him to tell the truth. Because you know what? Most people say God don't like ugly. Well, guess what? I don't like guilty people. Because you know, they miss out on everything because they're trying to run from their demons. And all the drama that they created. Guess what? Causes more drama. Face the truth, Christopher Graham John Fuel. Stop lying. And maybe life will get better for you. As for me, could care less. Gwen got your back. Carrie got your back. All of them got your back. You know what? They can keep you. Because you're never going to stand up for yourself. You're never going to stand up for anyone. And that's okay. Because eventually someone who crosses my path, he'll stand up for me. Because he'll want to stand up for me. He'll want to tell his friends I'm his girl. He'll want to be proud of what I do and everything. He won't use me for my connections or anything. And who's that mystery man? We don't know yet. Because fate and destiny haven't deemed him yet. Many say in the tarot cards that they've done on me that someone is coming. You know what? Maybe it's Christopher coming to apologize. I always hold out hope for that. Or maybe it's somebody that's, you know what? Same thing or stuff I like or anything. Who knows? All I know is that I'm not going to wait for them. They're going to try to have to catch up with me. And trust me, before the cane, I moved very fast. And guess what also too? Only stairs and hills are holding me up now. If I can get the money to go do the gym at Blink or even Planet Fitness and get that machine to strengthen my knee, I'm going to be back to my New York walking. And no one's going to stop me. So, good night. Have fun. I'm going to go check a Legend of Traveling TARDIS and Marco 42 thing. And hugs to all of you new people. And like and subscribe. Peace.